It's Madden NFL football. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
They begin with a run by Smith, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. On 2nd down, here's Miller. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Watkins, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 43 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. All that that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to throw. This one complete to Coates. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Flush to his, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him up back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
This is brought in at the 21.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim.
Touchdown! A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Dolphins have widened the gap now to 50 points.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
The boy juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Oh, able to avoid him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Don't say nothing.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLeod. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Back to throw here. And he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shift.
On first down, Weaver, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's McLeod. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Weaver. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he fields it cleanly. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down. It's Watkins, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down. Lawton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
First down. It's Weaver, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Check 52's the line. Check 52's the line. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, pick your game up. 52.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Man, I got you. Check 55 the line. Check.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Drop deep, drop deep.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLeod.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52's the Mike, boys. 52. Where's 52?
The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambition. Effort, but it's well short, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 6 guys.
Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready, ready. 51.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Inside handoff now, Miller.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
On second down, it's Weaver. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Lawton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up the step. Stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Under 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
Up the middle they go. Weaver. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
60 Bison.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nifty move. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a pivot and a give to Miller. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Watch the pass. Kill. Hey, check that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Weaver, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, it's Watkins, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Watkins, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.